صلى الله على محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم.
Chapter on what has been mentioned about the plague. Narrated Sa'd. The Prophet, peace be upon him, said, "If you hear of an outbreak of plague in a land, do not enter it. But if the plague breaks out in a place while you are in it, do not leave that place." Narrated Abdullah bin Abbas, may Allah be pleased with him, Umar bin al-Khattab, may Allah be pleased with him, departed for Sham, and when he reached Sarg, the commanders of the Muslim army, Abu Ubaidah bin al-Jarrah and his companions met him and told him that an epidemic had broken out in Sham. Omar said, "Call for me the early immigrants." So Omar called them, consulted them, and informed them that an epidemic had broken out in Sham. Those people differed in their opinions. Some of them said, "We have come out for a purpose and we do not think that it is proper to give it up," while others said to Omar, "You have along with you other people and the companions of Allah's Messenger, peace be upon him, so we do not advise that we take them to this epidemic." Omar said to them, "Leave me now." Then he said, "Call the Ansar for me." I called them and he consulted them and they followed the way of the emigrants and differed as they did. He then said to them, "Leave me now," and added, "Call for me the old people of Quraysh who emigrated in the year of the conquest of Mecca." I called them and they gave a unanimous opinion saying, "We advise that you should return with the people and do not take them to that place of epidemic." So Omar made an announcement, "I will ride back to Al-Madinah in the morning, so you should do the same." Abu Ubaidah bin al-Jarrah said to Omar, "Are you running away from what Allah had ordained?" Omar said, "Would that someone else had said such a thing, O Abu Ubaidah? Yes, we are running from what Allah had ordained to what Allah has ordained. Don't you agree that if you had camels that went down a valley having two places, one green and the other dry, you would graze them on the green one only if Allah had ordained that, and you would graze them on the dry one only if Allah had ordained that?" At that time, Abdurrahman bin Auf, who had been absent because of some job, came and said, "I have some knowledge about this. I have heard Allah's Messenger, peace be upon him, saying, if you hear about it, an outbreak of plague in a land, do not go to it. But if plague breaks out in a country where you are staying, do not run away from it." Omar thanked Allah and returned to Al-Madinah. Narrated Abdullah bin Amir, may Allah be pleased with him, Omar went to Sham, and when he reached Sarg, he got the news that an epidemic of plague had broken out in Sham. Abdurrahman bin Auf told him that Allah's Messenger, peace be upon him, said, "If you hear that plague has broken out in a land, do not go to it. But if it breaks out in a land where you are present, do not go out in order to run away from it." Narrated Abu Hurairah, may Allah be pleased with him, Allah's Messenger, peace be upon him, said, "Neither Masih ad-Dajjal nor plague will enter Al-Madinah." Narrated Anas bin Malik, may Allah be pleased with him, Allah's Messenger, peace be upon him, said, "Death from plague is martyrdom for every Muslim." Narrated Abu Hurairah, may Allah be pleased with him, the Prophet, peace be upon him, said, "He, a Muslim, who dies of an abdominal disease is a martyr, and he who dies of plague is a martyr."